Greetings, Entities and Guardians. My name is HyperHimes. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to another one of these reaction videos where I go ahead and react to the newest Cookie Run OvenBreak update that's being added. Which, this one, first of all, I need to mention that I did not expect it to be as recently released as it did, because when the official teaser video came out, I basically had only about a day to make that video. Now, it's weird because usually, at least as of recent times, I would have 2 days to make the video. And this time it was only like 1 day, and I'm pretty sure that's because the day before they instead released a video describing, hey, we're adding gold tickets to everything, we're adding this new gem feature, which, don't get me wrong, very interesting feature that I do want to make a video on pretty soon. However, I'm pretty sure this video is going to be interesting as well because, well, it's all about the desert paradise, where, by the way, fun fact, I keep on messing it up. It's basically called Desert Paradise, but for some reason I keep calling it the Desert Paradise only because I think it rolls off the tongue better. I'm going to try and keep calling it the Desert Paradise. It's just hard for me to say because, come on, desert and dessert, so flipping hard, especially when when you put them together, it's just adding an S. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but we're going to be reacting to this. But before I go ahead and react to it, if you want to see what my initial thoughts were before any of this official revealed stuff came out, then be sure to check that out because I legit worked hard on that video, and I'm not even joking. It's usually stressful every month whenever I have to work on those videos within a short time span, but it is pretty, what's the term, revigorating? I don't know, revigorating? It doesn't matter, like, it gets me in kind of like an editing mood, just a productive mood, and now we're here. I'm gonna try and upload this probably on the same exact day that it came out, probably later on, but I don't know. I have no idea what to expect here, but I am excited because, come on, this is about the desert paradise, where it was all the way back in line Cookie Run and Cookie Run for Cacao when it initially came out. We have no knowledge of it with an OvenBreak or anything like that whatsoever. We maybe know a little bit about the Sugar Swan, but other than that, that's all I know. All I know is, like, there's some potential cookies we might be seeing, like a Sugar Swan cookie and a Harpy cookie. Maybe there might be costumes for Sugar Glass, Whipped Cream, Cream Unicorn, maybe Millennial Tree and Wind Archer, I don't know. Maybe it might be an entire new game mode, maybe in addition to the main story mode with Ginger Brave, or it might just be a new breakout, whatever. I don't know. It's very interesting to see. Will any of our predictions be correct? I'll try and compare them and call them out as I do so. I don't know. I am curious. It's going to be 8 minutes full of new content, so I'm very curious. So, I also want to mention with these reaction videos, I usually don't put the actual reaction video on screen because I'm like, hey, if you want to watch the normal reaction video, and by that I mean you want to watch the normal video, then it's linked in the description. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide little screenshots probably in this corner just so you can follow along with what I'm trying to react to. But I don't know if it's going to be on this side really doesn't matter. But we're going to go ahead and play this together now. I don't know if you want to somehow link it with me, but I don't know, we're just going to be reacting to it together. So, who cares? 3, 2, 1, and play. So, you have Migmac being the global manager for Cookie Run OvenBreak, and HMM, who's a map designer for Cookie Run. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. Sorry if the camera angle is weird like this, because I just woke up. Well, I didn't just wake up, but I don't know, it's weird, and also this is kind of early in the morning. That's why I only have a lantern light to make myself look a little bit brighter in this creepy room. But they'll be introducing the Desert Paradise with Migmac. I wonder. Oh, so they designed Desert Paradise? I don't know, but yeah, I recognize that. You'll get to discover this update. I definitely should make a video about playing Line Cookie Run. You're gonna blue Slushy. That actually looks cute. I mean, kind of looks like a bird, kind of like a harpy. Awesome. Moon Rabbit costumes introduced. I just see the hat over them. That's actually very adorable. And of course, at the end, a coupon code for Realme Cubes will be announced, so that is pretty good. So like and subscribe. That's something I do recommend for you to do to the channel as well. So okay, with the update, they will follow the story of Blue Slushy Cookie, who's trying to pass a test to become a Desert Paradise Guardian. So, okay, so they're trying to be maybe like one of the birds who's guarding the Desert Paradise. But they have to pass a special test. It's a challenging exam involving awakening the Sugar Swan. And you have to collect scattered pieces of Sugar Swans throughout the Desert Paradise. The Sugar Swans? Is there multiple or just one that has multiple pieces? Face multiple features, and they're striving to be a desert guard. Yeah, I mean, they do look kind of like a bird-harpy mixture. I mean, I guess I was kind of right on that. Mysterious plane crash in the Desert Paradise. So Pilot Cookie crash landed on there? Alright, okay, the cookie that emerged from the plane was other than the Pilot Cookie. Makes sense. Turns out Pilot Cookie returned to Desert Paradise to search for the Sugar Swan, reminiscing about his joyful memories with the Sugar Swan from the past. He had joyful memories? When was this discovered? Blue Slushy and Pilot Cookie become, I guess, friends, and they relive old memories. Can the two cookies succeed in locating the Sugar Swan? I wonder if Pilot Cookie will get a buff, maybe. And you'll find out in this new event mode, okay, I see purple yam, you get to run in the Desert Paradise themed stages, and you also have to accumulate points to gather mystical jewels. Oh, it is a multi-section thing. Collect all the jewels to unlock the following stage and get a reward. So you have to complete two. Oh, and there's the upgrade feature. Okay, so they're making changes to the skill mastery. Okay, it gives you more boost as you level them up. They also added some cute skills by including a phoenix that will help you. Is that like a pet? Like a side pet, if that makes sense? Like it shoots fireballs and stuff? Okay. We're releasing Blue Slushy Cookie as a playable cookie. Playing awesome. Also has the bow. When her skill activates, she shoots arrows and flies into the sky. Little mystic fellow, I gotta admit. Is that a small airplane? No, that's a small bird, I think. While flying, fired arrows fall down once upon everything, destroying obstacles and creating blue slushy jellies. Magic Candy creates blue slushy arrow jellies. It's kind of delicious, I gotta be honest. A blue slushy sounds delicious right now. Collect them and shoot arrows that destroy obstacles and create blue slushy jellies. Understandable. I see some icy bird. I mean, it is a bird, but it's an icy birdie. Look at that little fella. Sings at regular intervals and creates harmony jellies that grant points. Okay, so it's about singing, not just destroying obstacles and stuff. There's also the new treasure. It's the Aurora Sugar Feather. Yes, that's one of the Sugar Swan's feather from the kingdom. You got that one correct. And it gains a skill charge. When you have an ability count, performing a double jump generates sugar feather jellies. Okay, so anytime that you double jump, you can get like, or whenever it's charged, you get extra jellies for it. You'll be able to run through Desert Paradise, or Dessert Paradise with Blue Slushy Cookies Trial. And you have to navigate through icebergs and stuff. If you're on Iceberg 3, here it comes. Run alongside dolphins and be sure to avoid collisions with the sea lions. Okay, here comes the cool costumes. Granted, I don't know how they're gonna be, but all I know is there's the Moon Rabbit one, which, that's chunky. I just like that. Moon Rabbit cookies pampered with persimmon. Okay, sure. And there's also the super effort for Blue Slushy. I guess that was pretty obvious. Now a true guardian. Blue Slushy cookies, Glacial Waltz. That's like, honestly, it does look pretty neat, especially with all the birds. Congrats for Blue Slushy for achieving her dream with the events. So there's a mysterious, oh, the Sugar Glass. The return of the Sugar Swan to mark an unforgettable moments. Excuse me? Sugar Glass Cookie is performing a stunning dance? Huh? It's a Sugar Glass Cookie's new super epic, Butterfly Fairy Ballet. Okay? And of course, here comes that $10 pet, which is, it looks lots of ice sculptures. It only looks slightly more blue. Kind of like more of a deeper shape. Or deeper shade, I'm sorry. A set of yummy jellies adorned with finely crushed blue ice. Okay, so you have the Crunchy Slushy Jelly set. I gotta be honest, it does look delicious. They look like little ice treats. A few other changes and events coming to this update. First, as mentioned in the previous video, we're making some changes to, oh yeah, it's the trophy race. Yeah, reward system to give you some more freedom of choice when it comes to rewards. Yeah, this is the new system they're implementing with gems. Playing an event or a game mode will now earn you gems, and you'll be able to exchange these gems for the rewards that you like. Okay, seems fair. Gold chest missions, you'll be able to gather gold tickets to open gold chests. Fair enough. And even without playing Trophy Race, we detail these changes in another videos. Yeah, you didn't break out like all the other game modes and all that stuff, so go watch that for more info, of course. And also updates to Raid Run, because why not? A new boss is new boss. It's time to kill again. It's one of the ghosts from Yakko Village Haunting Tales. It's the Gloomfiend. Okay. I guess it was kind of expected. Oh, it looks like it has new attacks. A spirit that thrives on Cookie's fear. Avoid the variety of attack. You know, that I will say that is pretty unique that they're implementing bosses from that into Raid Run, because it just feels like a... Wait, huh? Is that coffee? What? That's coffee cookie. Excuse me? Is that the same... What? The same cookie you have seen in Cookie Run for Cacao, or Line Cookie Run, Coffee Cookies coming to OvenBreak as a special raid. A special? You can obtain Coffee Cookie through an Invite Friend event, so invite a friend and meet Coffee Cookie. Oh, I better invite a friend somehow. You'll sometimes be offered the opportunity to retry to go for first place. Well, that's true. Take the extra challenge and beat your opponents to get extra rewards and reclaim your lost trophies. Good luck if I can try that one. And last but not least, following the previous Grand Champions League, so the Curious Rainbow Mine will be back open, okay? So, more Rainbow Cubes, that's fantastic. I can't go over the fact that I released Coffee. How? We've got more events ready in October. Okay, first in early October, Team Fight will be back again. Okay, cool. But this time we're replacing the MVP system with a bonus mission system. What? So no more most valuable player, but you get bonus missions. Be the best at the given goals to earn extra points for your team. Okay, that actually sounds pretty cool. Gives you more motivation to get more loot. Upcoming breakout random event will be the Escape from the Oven season. I think that's one of the main breakout episodes right now. There will be special events where you can collect ingredients to make skewers. Challenge yourself to make the best dishes and reach a top score. Well, oh my gosh. The legendary Sugar Swan cookie will be released too. Of course, I knew it was going to be a legendary. So that's all we wanted to share for today. And now they're going to review the coupon code for Random Cubes. So, they're releasing 3 cookies. So, there's a Blue Slushy, Sugar Swan, and Coffee? Are you kidding me? I wonder if Coffee's ever going to be in the meta. I have no clue. But yeah, they're going to be introducing, they're going to have a good time introducing this update. I still have a lot to take in here. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Okay. They're gonna, and the update's gonna take place in like 2 days, and it's gonna be a while. So the coupon code is right there. It's Wakey Time Swan. Sure, it's Wakey Time Swan. Okay, so I need to really just give like a quick overview of everything that's going on because it is shocking. So I don't know how to say it. So let's take it one step at a time as I kind of like do an overview, like the video of everything that got released. So it is a separate story mode. It has nothing to do with the main story's breakout. It's just a completely separate game mode, which it is kind of unfortunate because, you know, we've been waiting for the Desert Paradise for a long time now, you know, Dessert Paradise. But, I mean, we can still play it in Blue Slushy Trial, which they said they are also improving the skill tree thing, which I guess it gives you like better loot, or like it gives you better skills that you can use. Like, you know, they had a little firebird that you can use, a little phoenix, which doesn't even count towards a pet. It's kind of like an extra pet that you can have that shoots fireballs, which is pretty interesting. I'm curious how, like, is it really that easy to just get to like the Desert Paradise? Is it really that easy to get to it just by flying there? I mean, it makes sense, but like you think there would be a little bit more protection. Especially if against like someone who's like roguely just crashing down on a plane on it. Like, it's kind of weird. But I don't know. But with that being said, there's also Blue Slushy Cookie, which, I mean, technically kind of looks like a harpy. Kind of, you know, like a half human, half bird hybrid. Well, I mean, in this case, half cookie, half human, or half cookie, half bird hybrid. Which also has the capabilities, like, you know, they, in the story, or at least in one of the scenes for their Super Epic costume, they were joining along to, like, amongst like a bunch of birds, I think. I'm pretty sure, at least for the costume, though. But I do like that design was kind of like similar to what I called out for, and the pet, as I mentioned. Actually, no, well, I mean, it was a bird pet, but I predicted that the Sugar Swan's pet would be like some sort of a magical bird. But instead, it's the Harpy Slushy Blue Slushy Cookie that ended up getting it. And there's no such thing as now like a baby egg pet now. But, I mean, in some ways, it kind of like, you know, flipped around. It flipped itself on its own head, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't make sense at all. And also the treasure I did predict correctly, being the Aurora like shining feather thing that comes from the Sugar Swan, which basically I don't think it does the exact same thing as I described it would, but it's still a feather, and I would count it. And also costume time. I didn't expect one for, you know, Moon Rabbit, but I guess it does make sense because, you know, Chusiak does deserve a little bit of celebration. I could probably take these out now. But it does look pretty adorable. Like, makes her look like, you know, super chunky, which I think is just huggable. Now, of course, the Super Epic for the new cookie, which at this point, it just makes sense. Every single cookie that gets released is most likely going to get a new costume, which is of the Super Epic variety. It doesn't look like Sugar Swan is getting a Super Epic, or like a legendary costume with that matter. But Sugar Glass Cookie, which is a cookie who I predicted will be getting one, is getting one as well. Which I'm curious as to why there was no mention of, like, you know, Whipped Cream Cookie. I mean, Whipped Cream Cookie did appear in the teaser, but we only saw Pilot Cookie, who also appeared in the teaser as well. So maybe at another point in the story, we'll find out what happens with Whipped Cream? I don't know. Also, pet costume, needless to say there. It doesn't even look... Personally, I may sound harsh, but it doesn't look that good. I mean, if it's trying to base itself, like, trying to look like a blueberry, kind of makes sense, but, like, it really doesn't have much to do with an Ice Leaf sculpture anyway. Also, the jelly set. Don't really have much of a comment on it because I really don't buy many jelly sets, but it does look delicious. I do like the slushy vibe of it, especially how with the Big Bear jelly and the Rainbow Bear jelly has a little whipped cream top and also the little slush coating. And after that, what else can I say? They have the changes to you know, the gem system, which I am very curious as to how that's going to work. So I'll do some experimenting with that. Gloom, what is it? The Gloom Theater, whoever I don't know. He's coming to Raid Run and might be I'd say it's a better boss because from what I've seen in the actual video, does have some new attacks up its sleeve. So at least it will keep it fresh. And I do like how they're not just wasting these bosses only just for one event. Coffee Cookie's coming. I like how they just slipped that one under the rug. But it's interesting because the only way that you can get Coffee Cookie is through a friend invite thing. So maybe there's a way on how I can try and obtain Coffee Cookie by, like, you know, getting one of my friends to, like, hey, can you install this real quick? Like, just use my invite code so I can get Coffee Cookie, please. But I don't know, maybe I can like try and base that off of a little community post. Maybe I can try and cheese it. I don't know, but I really want to use Coffee Cookie because you get I think you get both Coffee Cookie and the pet, and also a bunch of other rewards. And also, I can't really read the language, but one keyword I see that is in English there says max. So do you just get a maxed out Coffee Cookie? I don't know. And does Coffee Cookie get a trial? So they're just like, hey, you know what? We're like, it's Lion Cookie Run stuff, you know, we're bringing back Sugar Swan and also all that stuff with the Dessert Paradise. Just throw in Coffee Cookie. I know, she has nothing to do with the update, but you know what, let's just throw her in. Yeah, that makes sense, right, you know? I mean, some slots just for them to get extra playtime, you know? But of course they have the extra missions with you know, trophy race going like, oh, try and get first place if you lose trophies or something like that, which I think is pretty interesting. I just need to figure out more how that works. And also you have the rainbow mines, the sugar cube, rainbow cube thing mines open, which is pretty good. Because, you know, more rainbow cubes, you can pass up on that, especially when they gotta get all the costumes. Plumbing rainbow breakout challenge, but you gotta get kebabs and skewers, which I think that's an interesting concept, especially when you're trying to escape from the witches. I don't know. And I'll admit, the Sugar Swan cookie design does look just, it looks peak. Like, that looks majestic. It looks magnificent. I have to admit, it looks exactly how I wanted it to. I didn't even expect it for, like, you know, to have the super long, like, ear things. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just hair. But, it just, you know, comes from the sides like ears. But it does genuinely look majestic. It looks mythical. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's really all for what we're gonna expect there. I really wish they kind of, you know, kept you know, the Dessert Paradise for a little bit longer, but I don't think this update will very much disappoint. I'm pretty sure if we're already getting big enough hype for, you know, the Dessert Paradise and also the Sugar Swan, that's why they also threw Coffee Cookie in there, because they were just like, you know what, let's get all the hype going for Lion Cookie Run. Now, all we need now is just an update that includes a lot of the old Cookie Run characters. We're gonna get, like, Cloud Cookie, we're gonna get, like, Ginger Boogie, we're gonna get Ginger Bold, we're gonna get all these old cookies, and then they're gonna be implemented into the game, even though it's probably gonna be involved in some story. That's probably a long stretch, but imagine that happening. I would love that, but with that being said, I think I'll end the video right here. If you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content, or reaction content for that matter. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And lastly, in the description, you'll see a lot of links, like a link to all my social media, a link to my Twitter, like, well, that's a part of the social media, so it doesn't matter, a link to my merchandise, a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, and also a link to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.